What's going on, my friends? We have gathered this Saturday evening to talk about what's going on with the magical price spikes. So, first things first, let's share the live stream link and then we shall proceed from there. All right. Man, I am feeling stuffed at this moment. I am just crammed with nachos. We had a big old thing of nachos with like cut up steak and cheese on it, and I pigged out, man. Like, I can feel it. I can feel my body straining from the load. You know what I'm talking about? When you like, when you're eating, when you know you don't need any more food, you don't need any more food. You don't need it, but you're gonna eat it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's have a sip of the old sugar water and say our hellos. What's up, Clayton, Eng, Iceman, 10-4, Tarkus, Ned, Clayton, Bleach, Lasagna, Stormtrooper, Felonious T, Neb, Error, Gossett, Type G. Did I get everybody? Tom D. I think I got all the people who were here. Hello, Loco. Hello to you guys. Wait, did I put it on the live chat? Yeah, okay, dude, we're good. All right. We are good. So yeah, that's all the hellos. Hello to you. Hello to assembled lurkers. All that good stuff. What's up every day? How you doing, buddy? Oh, Type G, excited about that nacho action. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, delicious. Totally stuffed myself. So the price spike stuff that we're dealing with here is like reserve list level stuff. What up, Cardboard Splendor? Reserve list cards are on the move, right? They're heading back upwards. We had seen a long downwards trend from Magic 30, but now we're seeing things move in another direction. And there's multiple theories as to what's going on. Some people think that it's because Bitcoin is spiking, right? And there's more money moving around because of that. That's totally possible. There's also the time of year theory where, it's March, so it's tax time. People are getting their tax money and they're buying things that they wanted with what's considered to them bonus money or whatever. So it could be both. I mean, the tax thing is a pretty solid theory considering that it is something that tends to I mean, it's not like it happens every year that I know of where there's like a yearly tax spike, but it happens sometimes. So I don't know, it's a pretty decent theory. What up, Bobo? You think they did Magic 30 how they did on purpose? Of course they did. They didn't want Magic 30 to fail though. So if you think that they made Magic 30 as intending to fail, no. What they were hoping was it would sell, right? And just be like gangbusters. Because legitimately, they crowed it to the investors, and this was a multi-month strategy where they went and like paid a bunch of money to big YouTubers with millions and millions of subscribers to advertise this stuff. So I don't believe for a second that this was intended to fail. This was intended to win. They were like, we think our ceiling's actually higher than this. They thought that they could go higher than that. I don't think they were like, let's put out a product that's at the absolute top of the curve in terms of where we think we can be. Where do we think we can be? And let's go here to see how they react and then push up from there. That's what I think. I think that they absolutely believed that Magic 30 was going to be a stellar win. Why would it not? It's got all the ancient Magic cards. They increased the number of dual lands and Sol Rings for the Commander players. But the price point. So, I think they totally totally plan to make a bunch of bank off that. And part of the reason we're seeing Magic prices cranked so much now is they are still running a deficit from trying to crank that, along with the losses that they've been compounding from a bunch of different sets, you know? Cardboard Splendor, what? What about a box being incomplete? I'm not sure what you mean, son. Tom D happens in the US. Taxes start processing end of January. Money comes through in February. In Canada, it's like they send out all the documents you need to do your taxes at the end of February, and then your taxes have to be done by the end of April. But they get it's so weird how things work. If you run a business, apparently you get an extra 2 weeks, but you still like you can file your taxes on June 15th, but you still have to have paid what you owed by April 30th. So I don't understand a situation where you're going to know what you owe, have all your taxes processed, but just don't file them for those 2 weeks, but you still have to pay. Like, it's all that stuff is weird, man. All that stuff is weird. Yeah, exactly, Bobo. Because of the backlash, they found ways to squeeze more and more. 100%. Splendor, you like Booster Fun? I like some aspects of Booster Fun. I like different treatments. I feel like they went overboard with it, though. It's like you've got a lady who's super obsessed with you, and it's like, oh, you like spaghetti? It's spaghetti for lunch. It's spaghetti for dinner. It's spaghetti for breakfast. It's spaghetti snacks, and it's like, it's meaningless now. It's all bland, samey, whatever, right? Same kind of deal. Belated Christmas package. At this rate, it'll be the end of the year package. Come on, man. Get it to me before I die, son. Bobo. You know what, bro? That's an excellent question, honestly. The question that's being asked is, he's watched a lot of my live streams and listened to a lot of my issues with the game. What would it take for me to give up playing Magic? What would Wizards of the Coast need to do to get you to be like, fuck it, I'm done? Well, in the past, back, I don't know the exact time frame, somewhere probably around 2019, I think, 2018, whatever it was, I reached a point of abject frustration where I was just like, you know what? I'm done watching Wizards squeeze the LGS. I'm watching the guy run the LGS, who's like, he's like a second father to me. And I'm watching like just what's going on with the store, and he's getting grinded and all this crap that's going on. And I'm like, man, bro, like I'm watching him just ruin the game. And I freaked out, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm done with Magic. I'm quitting. And I had this whole thing where I was going to sell off everything that I owned, and I gave away some books and gave away some other stuff, sold some stuff. But what kept happening was I'd be sitting there with a pile of cards, right? Going through them for stuff to like buy list or sell or whatever. Just going through it. Because, you know, I was the guy who supplied the game store with cards too. So I'm just like, just get rid. And then I'd be like, oh, bro, look at this, man. Oh, cool. That'd be awesome in my cube. I'm just going to. And then I'd be like, wait a minute. What are you doing? You're done. No, you said you're done with Magic. You're getting out. You're not picking cards out for your cube. But the problem is that kept happening, right? That kept happening. And so I had to stop and go, wait. You can't have both of these things going on at the same time. You can't be like, yo, I'm quitting Magic. I'm done. And also be like, yo, I'm keeping these cards for my cube. So what gives? You need to sit down and figure out this cognitive dissonance. So I did. I sat down and went, here's the abject reality at this moment. I still love Magic as a game. But I really hate what the company that's doing, like that makes it, is doing. All of it. I hate like so much of what they're doing. And so I realized that I can indeed have both things going on at once. I can absolutely love playing Magic and want the best for the game and like enjoy the game itself, and really dislike Wizards and what they're doing. So that is what happened to me in the past, right? And I came back to Magic and went, yo, I'm here. Let's do what we're doing. And I didn't spend all my time making critical videos. The critical videos increased in frequency after Magic 30. Now, this is a law. Well, that's all I do is give long-winded answers, right? So this is a long-winded way of saying that I've been through this whole thought process in the past What up? What up, Wookie? What up, Luke? What's going on, Doomblade? So, I've wondered the same thing. What makes me go, I'm done with Magic? Because I forgive people who are like, yo, this guy just hates Magic and he's the worst. And it's like, I play Magic like pretty much every day, like either digitally, and not as much as I want to physically, but I'm going to be correcting that and getting out for more of that kind of stuff. So I don't know what it's going to take, but I suspect that it's not actually going to be a Magic 30 big explosive moment. I think if we get there, it's really going to be an erosion, like waves just taking a cliffside down bit by bit by bit, right? Like, I've got some sponsorship stuff coming through that actually means that I'm going to have a bit of extra budgetary money that doesn't have to be spent just on survival level stuff. And normally in the past, that would have been Magic the Gathering oriented stuff. But now I'm actually looking at channel tech. Like, what am I going to get to upgrade my capability of making videos for you guys? That's what I'm looking at doing with this money, because that's where my most happiness is going to come from. So, like, I still want Magic, right? I do. But I can't justify spending hundreds of dollars on a booster box anymore because I don't make enough money to justify that. So I'm just naturally acquiring less Magic, and they're making sets that are less resonant with me. Markov Manor is not a resonant set. Thunder Junction is not a resonant set. So I wonder if it's really just going to be a slow war of attrition where my love for Magic is eroded away to the point where one day I just wake up beside her in bed and go, oh, I don't love you anymore. I guess I'm packing my stuff and leaving. Best of luck to you. I'm not angry at you because I am literally indifferent. The opposite of love isn't hate. The opposite of love is indifference, bro. And that is what I wonder. Will I become indifferent to the game that is the most important game on the planet to me? And I'm afraid that I might at some point. But if that's what happens, that's what happens, right? I'm not gonna rage about it, because at that point it'll all be sorted. Ventriloquist, exactly. A giant statue that's been worn down by sand-tossed winds, 100%. 100%. So, yeah, I played on Arena today, just messing around, and like I look at stuff surrounding Magic the Gathering every day, and there's other card games that I'm playing. So like, I don't know what it would take, because the truth is, bro, if I was rich as hell, I'd still be buying a bunch of Magic and not giving a shit. Be like, is it overpriced? Yep. Well, that's a problem for people who aren't loaded as shit. If I was rich, I'd be buying expensive boxes and not giving a fuck. So I would still go, yo, this card quality is crap, and these prices seem like really high for people to have to pay, but I'd still buy it, right? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's the reality of it, man. So yeah, we haven't hit that point. I'm looking forward to Bloomborough. I enjoy myself whether we're having a good time talking about Magic or whether we're taking our time to point out the problems. I'm not letting it like really weigh me down the way it used to anymore. There's certain things that are beyond your control, so you just got to find your particular path to walk, right? But there's still, we're literally here talking about people like spiking up reserve list cards and stuff. So there's still plenty of people playing and enjoying the game. Magic ain't going anywhere anytime soon. But I would love to just be having full on fun. I would love to just be excitedly talking about all the cards and all that kind of stuff. But that's a challenging scenario. It's a challenging scenario because of the state of Magic. But also, how much is that going to improve? I don't know where the line is. I really don't. What do you do, right? What do you do? I have thought more recently about spending my time on making other content that isn't Magic related. Not on this channel, obviously, but I have other channels. and other ideas. I've got my video talking about how awful medieval times is coming out, and that one you can literally see my brain break, and I just start to laugh like a madman when I realize that one of my favorite places to go, medieval times, went from being amazing to complete garbage. And yeah, I mean ultimately that feels kind of like what my life is becoming. The things that I love are all turning to garbage as corporations just make terrible choices and ruin them. And it's dismaying, to say the least, right? Rockhound, if there's one thing they could do to improve the situation, what do I think it is? Stop making all the decisions based on the secondary market. That's the biggest one right there. That's the biggest one. Secondary market pillaging is even worse than their focus on making Magic Commander. So, yeah. The statements like, we can't make modern decks for you at a price point you'll accept, should never be uttered by this company. They should be making accessible products to get you into modern. It shouldn't be, well, here's the thing. These cards have a bunch of secondary market value. And it's not even from the perspective of Wizards trying to go, we're trying to protect the players that have value in this. It's totally like, no, we want these cards to maintain value because we intend to sell them to you 8 other overpriced ways. So yeah, the secondary market focus, that is the one singular item I would choose first. Yeah, that's right, Splendor. There's a lot to keep pulling us back. It's true. It's true. The whole proxy thing for me is ultimately, I'm not anti-proxy, but they're not for me. Every time I try and use proxies, I just find myself, I want the real deal. I want the real Magic cards. That's the ultimate truth. But I don't fault anybody who uses proxies. In a way, I'm jealous of you because you can just go ahead, get whatever game pieces you want printed. You got them all, you're good to go, right? But I like real Magic cards. But I'm not fooling myself into thinking that real Magic cards are special because Wizards of the Coast has shown us that they're not. So if the company, that's one of the biggest mistakes that Wizards made with Magic 30. They literally told us Magic isn't special and it doesn't matter. That's what they did. They went, Magic cards aren't special. They don't matter. The actual cards from us don't matter. None of it does, right? So I still, even though they've done that, I still want real Magic cards. But anybody who wants to just use proxies, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. It doesn't bother me in the slightest, at all. I don't care if someone sits down and plays proxies with me. I remember playing Blood Bowl on a board that we drew on the floor using little ripped up pieces of paper. I remember writing stuff on planes to play or whatever. I don't care if your proxies are perfect looking. I care if you're trying to sell proxies as real Magic cards because that's straight up fraud. But to play a game of cards, what do I care? I don't. There's only 2 places where proxies matter. If you're trying to pass them off as real cards, or you're trying to play in sanctioned events where only real Magic cards are allowed. That's it. One is illegal and one is breaking tournament rules. Obviously, completely different scale on either of those. But I'm not anti-proxy. I think being fully anti-proxy is literally just rewarding Wizards in a way they don't deserve. If you're somebody who's played Magic for a long time and Magic is this special thing that's earned that aura, cool. But if I walked into Magic right now as it is, I would be like, no, fuck your mother, dude. I'm not paying $90 for a Shieldred. Bro, I had them print me up 4 for $2. Let's play. Let's have fun. Who cares? And my friends would be like, yeah, cool. And we would all have a great time for a bare minimum amount of money. And it wouldn't be like, let's let this company butt fuck us for our dollars. The whole proposition of Magic now isn't the same deal we were given when we came in decades ago. And if you're somebody from those times, then you're going to have all these good things that you built up. But understand, that's not the proposition that's being offered right now. Magic is the most expensive it's ever been and the poorest quality that it's ever been with the worst management it's ever had. So do you know what I mean? That's it. Tom, you're absolutely correct, bro. I do not disagree with you. The problem is in the inherent corporate structure. You can't just replace the person at the top because the person at the top isn't the sole cause for this, and they will instantly be replaced by somebody else. That's why people ask me, what would you do if you were the CEO of Wizards of the Coast? I'd pillage it for money because that's what I would have to do. That would be my job, and I would need to get paid. So I would do what I was hired to do, which is fuck the game you love into the dirt for money. And that's what whoever is in charge is going to do. And if Wizards get sold to another company, that's somebody else choking them. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better unless things get so ugly that they have to reevaluate and go, maybe we should improve card quality and worry about card design. But are we going to? No, we're just in power creep insanity land because they don't have to worry about balance because the only format they acknowledge as being important is Commander. And Commander has no real rules. So who cares? You can sell anything to them. Brent, I only care about anime alters. Hey, if you got them big jugged waifus, you got my attention. Iceman, you missed the old cards used to feel, look, and smell. Yeah, it sucks getting gritty cards that smell like mold, bro. Bobo, yep, everybody has their, okay, whatever. I don't like Secret Lairs and what Wizards is doing. Did you just say the Secret Lair I've always wanted? I'll take it. That's it. Like they say Legend of Zelda Secret Lair, and I would be fucking bouncing off the walls. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so whatever. I don't begrudge people getting the fucking universe beyond shit that they want. You've never heard me just outright say that this stuff shouldn't exist at all. But they are full on diluting Magic IP like 1,000,000% by focusing hardcore on these things outside their IP and being lazy inside their IP. How's the quality so bad? Well, you find ways to keep cutting costs. That's how. You just go, how do we make it cheaper? How do we make it cheaper? How do we make it cheaper? Do it faster. Don't spend as much time sharpening the blades. Use cheaper materials. Use the cheapest guys you can find. That's what it all became about. As fast as possible, and it's just low rent garbage. That's why even regular cards, like the stack of boosters that we fucking opened, I got a stack of cards right here. They don't sit flat. I opened 3 different fucking packs. The goddamn things don't sit flat. And there's not a fucking foil in the pile, man. There's not a foil in the pile of this shit. But it all has the honor of being printed in the last 5 years, where cards literally warp and bend in fucking real time. I remember I put a fucking mythic rare in the display case myself. I cracked it out of a pack earlier the day. I put it in the display case at the game store. And I came by an hour later, and it looked like someone had been torturing it. It's 2 of the different corners were pulling in opposite directions. It's not even a foil. So yeah, Magic's going the Munchkin route, where you're just going all the way around until they go Munchkin Pathfinder, and you go, that's Munchkin. Munchkin is D&D flavored. You can't just go D&D flavored. My tea is tea flavored. You are an idiot. Like, Munchkin's just melded with everything under the sun. And that's going to be Magic. That's going to be Magic. Warhammer 40k does not fit like a glove in Magic the Gathering, Bob. It's fucking genetically altered space marines from deep fucking space in outer fucking space. No, it does not. No, it does not fit like a fucking glove. D&D does, because it's swords and sorcery. That's what Magic is. Magic is swords and fucking magic and shit. It's not for the glory of the Empire. The fucking Xeno scum must be purged, and 10,000 psychers have to be sacrificed to the fucking Emperor on his techno throne. That is definitely not a perfect fit for Magic. That just means you like 40k and it's a perfect fit for you. There's a big difference. D&D, Lord of the Rings, those fit Magic like a glove. That's it. That's it. That's it. They are not good fits. They are not good fits. You need a Paizo the Gathering? Oh, don't even start talking about Paizo or you're going to get the mobs running in here because Paizo just put up a posting about how they need people to work AI prompts. And people are like, and Paizo's just like, oops, sorry, we worded it wrong, so we deleted that part of it. So yeah, they're like, look, guys, we're not looking to use like AI artwork. Like what we're looking to do is just have people use AI prompts to like design the artwork and then we'll just paint some stuff on it. Like what's wrong with that? We'll just have the AI do all the art and then the guy we hire will trace over it so it counts as something we can copyright. What's your problem? We're all gonna do it. Nothing's gonna be made by people anymore. All right, fuck you. That's every universe beyond set's almost guaranteed to include insanely powerful cards in them. Everything that they make, pretty much, with the exception of garbage like the Clue set, where they thought the draw was going to be, hey, I got an idea. You know how we make those separate box sets or like games and stuff? Yeah. Well, why don't we make one that's incomplete lazy trash? You know, the other ones were finished. What if we sell them a Clue set that's just a bunch of Jumpstart boosters? And we go, it's for 3 to 4 players. You can play 5 players. You need 2 packs per player. And you know how we said you could do 5 players and there's 10 guilds and we could have done 10 guild packs? There's 8. And they're randomized because fuck you. You have to buy multiples of these. It's insane. It's insane. FC Slay, you don't know what to make of the Assassin's Creed stuff. It's a little strange. It's just like every other universe beyond. The crazy part about the Assassin's Creed stuff is the play boost, not the play boosters. The oh god, what are they called? Scam boosters. Come on, remember the name. Beyond boosters. Beyond a scam. 7 card boosters. And if I'm remembering correctly, the price I saw on Amazon was $180. For a booster box of 24 packs of 7 cards. Nathan, have to admit, was kind of thinking we get MTG Dune Legacy Horizons. I'm sure if Wizards could have figured out a way to get with Dune, they would have. Assassin's Creed is time travel. Assassin's Creed has all kinds of weird techno crap where you just start out and you're like, I'm a Renaissance assassin. And it's like, actually, you're like a techno dream of some other guy. Okay. And you got to get the Apple of Eden. Oh, okay. I just wanted to climb some towers and stab some guys in the neck and shit, right? Listen, get the Apple of Evil future stuff and all kinds of techno babble and crap and... All right, cool. We got to go back in time because we're an ancient in your mind because of Assassin's Guild or something, okay? All right. I liked Assassin's Creed at first, but I don't know how many games in it was playing, but just even the tutorial was buggy as hell. And I went, okay, fuck this series. And I just walked away. What up, Jugglum? Nathan, well, you know what, buddy? It's good of you to not go and get everybody sick when you are, son. So yeah, Assassin's Creed, whatever, man. I don't care about it. I don't care. I mean, they definitely did cards that feel mechanically like some of the elements of Assassin's Creed. They put in the effort to make the cards a lot of the time mechanically resonant between the property they're dealing with and Magic. But that just, in a way, makes it more frustrating, you know? It's just like you're spending all your time and doing a good job on all these things, and then you're hastily cobbling together garbage like Markov Manor and the upcoming soon-to-suck Thunder Suck Junction. Thunder Butt Suction. Oh, man. You see you guys mentioning Conan. I don't think we're far enough away from Wizards, like, being afraid of big muscly dudes. If you're a little svelte twink like Oko that they can sexualize, that's okay. But big muscly Conan, unless you're willing to draw a bunch of them sitting in a hot tub together with no clothes on, all red-faced, definitely not jerking each other, that's probably not going to fly with Wizards. But, you know, if it's Conan the Barbarian, then you might have a chance. But forget anything too masculine, because forget it. Forget it, man. Guys like Garuk, no, get out of here. Look what they did to the Grawl for a while, where they were like, the Grawl are too aggressive and they're like big beef boys. Let's put a little noodle boy like Domri in charge. This is what you are now, Grawl. It's like, okay. Okay, well done. Yeah, they respect strength and power. We follow Noodle Boy. Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, you guys can forget. You can forget about Conans. You can forget about Conans, unless they've just really scraped the barrel and they're like, I don't know how we could get them back. You guys want Conan? Hello? Is anybody listening? Is anybody listening? So we're not far enough away from that yet. Give them some time. Obviously, the fact that they've stapled Kellen onto every set and shunted Amalia back from being the star of Lost Caverns of Ixalan, you can tell that they're like realigning how they're doing things. But we haven't reached the point where they're like just gonna full on. They've still got some nonsense to work out of the system before they've gotten past this weird time in human history where a bunch of companies have been doing just pointless ass nonsense, man. They probably spent more money on Annie Flash in Thunder Junction than most parts of the set. Oh, man. What a bizarre timeline, man. Why would they... Herbert, let me ask you a question, man. If you're trying to get mass adoption of something and you want everybody to enjoy and buy it, why on earth would you segregate it? If you believe that something is going to bring in a whole bunch of new customers, why would you go, yeah, we're not going to put that in the main thing? What is the advantage for the company making the product? Obviously, people are like, I don't want it. Well, you're not buying it anyway, so why would I listen to you, right? Like, that's Wizards logic. They don't want the stuff separated. That's why they got rid of Silver Borders. Silver Borders was how you separated things like that. Transformers cards, My Little Ponies, all the Universe Beyond stuff already had something to differentiate it. They specifically removed that because they don't want that differentiation. They want Optimus Prime and the My Little Ponies and Urza to all be there at the same time, bro. They don't care. They just want the money, son. They just want the money. In one way, I'm glad that Wizards is only after the money, because it does mean that the dumb crap they were doing is over. You know, it's like, well, it wasn't making us money, so I guess start cramming dudes back into the set. Bring Proft back. We got rid of all that crap because he didn't look right, but you're allowed. Dongs are back on the menu, boys. They're back on the menu. Would maybe smooth over complaints of Space Marines fitting. Okay, nothing will ever stop people from complaining online, right? That won't happen. And they don't care. They want to sell the cards. They don't care if you complain about it. They just want the money. So the Wizards doesn't listen to complaints. They listen to people not spending money. That's why Magic 30 was the only thing that really got through to them. D&D players can get through to Wizards because they en masse just start canceling memberships and going, fuck you, we're not going to buy your shit. So Wizards has to listen to them. But Magic players, they just go, fuck you guys, right? We're just going to make whatever. And buy it or not. We don't, well, like, you're going to buy it. Somebody will. Screw you. Unless they make huge mistakes. That usually is how it worked out for them. But now, they're getting to the end game. Where the prices are too big. What they're offering isn't good enough. And they just keep wanting to crank the prices. Them talking about how they knew people hated the pricing for Aftermath and how they tried to take it into account for Assassin's Creed with the product that's already been made. Just saying the price is going to be awful. It probably would have been even more insane if they probably intended to try and sell the Assassin's Creed for even more than they're trying to sell it for now. So yeah, Universe Beyond is never going to be separated out. Remember when there was that whole push to try and create a commander format called Captain where you aren't allowed to use Universe Beyond stuff? Remember how that fucking format lasted 2 days, right? At the end of the day, people fucking make their own fan versions of cards forever. There's been Star Wars sets, there's been all this stuff. So there's a bunch of people who want this shit, right? They're mixed in there. So it's just, what are you gonna do? It's not like it's not like the Magic player base uniformly doesn't want this. The things that we uniformly don't want is bad card quality, high prices, shitbag mechanics. But when it comes down to the Universe Beyond stuff, everybody's got their own different tastes. Now the problem becomes, they say things like, don't say what other people like is icky because you can have whatever you want. Or what is the phrasing? Don't yuck other people's yum. And it's like, yeah, like that's fine if you're eating alone, but like we're eating together, right? Like, and not even just we're eating together from separate plates. Our stuff interacts. So it's like we're having a shared meal, right? And you're bringing something that I hate. And it's just like, no, man, why are you being like that? Don't be a gatekeeper. So like there's this whole like, yeah, it's like, okay, great. You're putting down, I'm going to play with the like in-world Magic the Gathering stuff. And it's like, great. Well, here's My Little Ponies and Necrons. Okay. And I've got Gandalf and Iron Man. All right. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? People have different desires. Different desires. Hermth, you just got your second helping secret layer. Nice. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Shields, the politics of Magic suck now. Yup. It's all garbage. I've never been interested in politics. I've always just wanted to play the games. That's it. I'm not interested in people's messaging. If you have a message that you want to shove in and it doesn't actually negatively impact the story and other elements, then whatever, that's fine. I don't care. But like, if it's gonna impact what I'm actually like enjoying, then go away with that. I'm like, games are for having fun and getting away from the harsh realities of life. I'm not one of those magoos. Everything is political. Great, then we don't have to talk about politics because the act of talking about anything is political. So perfect. You've just agreed with me. We can talk about toilet paper and eating donuts because that's political. So there you go. No, but not like that. Yeah, exactly like that. Because fucking politics is so boring. It's so boring. Everybody is dumb and wrong and none of it matters. And they act like it matters so fucking much. It's so tedious, bro. What up, Shaman? How's it going? Yeah, man. I just want a card game that is not affected by dumb outside stuff going on. It's just the same way it was stupid back in the day when Wizards was all worried about religious people. Like, we gotta remove the pentagrams and the demons from our game. You know? It's like, and then we just had to wait a while until they're finally like, we can bring demons back now, guys. So they can bring not being knob jockeys back anytime now. Anytime. What up, Anthony? Hell yeah, I'm excited for Bloomborough, buddy. I'm actually building up my resources on Arena right now for it. It's going to be good. Just got to make it through Thunder Nonsense Junction. And whatever else they got coming. So much modern day stuff is jank, bro. It's just jank. Jeff, do I ever stream Arena somewhere? It's been a while. I did a stream recently. It's over on the archive. If you check the stream archive, you can find my most recent arena foray. It's not something that I've done very frequently in recent times. I did it a little more frequently in the past. All right, here's the stream archive link. So yeah, if you want to watch live streams after they happen, you can find them on the live stream archive. I've got one from like within, I'd say, the last 2 weeks or so. Here, let me take a look here. 10 days ago, birthing a green monstrosity on MTG Arena. So that's the most recent thing. I've got some Chandelar gameplay, other things, that kind of stuff. Yeah, FC Slay. I remember when a chick I went to high school with thought I was a devil worshiper because I played D&D. I thought that was pretty funny. It's like, yo, if you think I'm a devil worshiper, like, why would you even talk to me? If I thought the devil was real and somebody worshipped him, I wouldn't have casual conversations with them. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, you worship a super powerful demon and have powers and stuff? Yeah, no, I'll stay away from you. What up, Angelo? How you doing, buddy? Tanazar Arena's rigged? Yeah, I mean, they've said it themselves. They've said it themselves with the hand smoothing and all that stuff. Absolutely. Juggle him, that exotic soda action. Hell yeah, buddy. Sorting and selling cards? Yeah, that's an alright way to spend some time, man. I like going through Magic cards. Hand smoothing's only a thing in best of one? Yeah, it's probably not in best of three, but I have no idea. You have no way of looking at things underneath, and I know I don't trust wizards for a second because they're fucking absolute liars. They have literally no problem directly lying to us whenever they feel like it. 100%. Oh, yeah, no, we can't do that. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just choose not to. Just like the alchemy lie. They shoved alchemy into Arena under the guise of, it's a format that we can change and we'll never have to ban things. And then they just ban a card in it. And when you ask them why they're banning it, we had to ban it to stop the combo, because if we changed the card, it would have stopped the combo. So to stop the combo, we're banning the card. It's like you told us alchemy was a no-ban format. That doesn't apply to uncommons where we have to pay the programmer to change things. Uncommon wildcards have no value. You will be given uncommon wildcard for your stupid, worthless card that we banned. Fuck you. That's not what it's about. Yeah, the rares that went along with the uncommon are the problem. We're not even changing those. We're banning this uncommon. Fuck you. Later on, oops, the rares are a problem too. And it's like, so they just lie. They just fucking lie, man. Ned, no matter how much you try, you really dislike Arena, give me paper, give me death. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Don't mess with what doesn't make you happy. That's for sure. Paul, no. Actually, I have not heard anything to back that up at all. So, not that I'm an expert on the subject, but no, I haven't heard anything on the subject. I believe I did see the Reddit post that you're referencing in passing, but I have heard nothing else about it, which is why, until further notice, it looks to me like it's just like a random complaint or something. I don't know. But, again, didn't look into it, so got no information. If there was any set that I'd want to collect specifically for display in the past few years, what would it be? Brothers War, because Brothers War was the set that represents the old Urza storyline, my favorite storyline from back in the day. So I actually went about collecting that set. It's almost done. But next up, I think I want to collect Bloomborough. I think I want to collect some Bloomborough action. Collecting cards is fun. And Markov Manor, it's like, I mean, at least the upside is when they design a set like that, I don't feel left out not being able to get it. So there is that. There is that. I'm not that disappointed that I couldn't get a bunch of Markov Manor, right? Anthony, if you're asking me about what could be a competitive commander, bro, I don't play commander. I don't really play commander. Chaos, do you look forward to Brothers War for so long and disappeared from stores in a blink? Wow, it was around here for a long time. So yeah, Bloomburrow is where I'm pinning my hopes for a good magical time. That's where I'm hoping we're gonna have some fun. Going back to the right kind of vibe for Magic, you know? Bunch of little crazy fantasy animals and stuff fighting each other. I'm down for it. Because we got a long storm of Universe Beyond coming, man. Oh, I wonder what things are going to be like in the future, man. Is it just going to be more down this Commander road? Like, what? I can't predict where things are going to go. Having hope's the first step towards disappointment. Yeah, but you know what, man? I need hope. I'm at that point, like, and this is, obviously, I'm not fucking educated in this kind of shit, but from the random studies and stuff I've read, the point in life that when you get into your, like, mid-40s, it's statistically the most unhappy time in your life, right? That's what the statistics say. And, like, on some levels, I can understand that. It's just, like, all these things, things just seem to get progressively worse in a whole bunch of other ways. And there are other things that are getting better, but you don't see them. You don't see the positive. You're just more negatively slanted or whatever it is. But I have that right now. I have a more negative, cynical slant where I view things negatively. And I have a bad view of the future currently. Like I'm not currently a positive individual. And it's not great. I don't enjoy it. It's not something that, it's not something I'm a fan of, right? So, you know, it's not like I'm like in some deep depressive funk or something. But, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. The whole hope thing, it's just kind of like, I want Magic to get better, but I don't think it will, really, underneath it all. But I don't think anything's gonna get better right now. So I know that there's something going on with that cynical, negative mind state that's in there. If you have no hope or standards, you can't be disappointed. If you have no hope or standards, what's the point of being involved at all, right? Oh, there you go. If you're dodging spoiler season and playing with pre-releases and having fun, then you found your path. That works. That works. It's the hope that kills you. Man, all right, we got a lot of anti-hopers here. Down with hope, up with dope, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like to have things to look forward to and enjoy, right? I think that's a pretty solid part of life overall. And it's not like this is like a universal thing in terms of everything being awful, because everything isn't awful. And that is not the position that I'm taking. Nab, humans are quick to see the faults no matter what. That's true. It's a survival advantage to see the negatives. It's not a survival advantage to see the positives. That's the reality of it. Seeing things as a positive isn't going to fucking keep you alive. Seeing things as a threat will. That can be a real problem. Hey, Kurt gets it. Negativity is a survival mechanism. Bingo. That's correct. That's what it is. But it like also, if you stress yourself out, you can shorten your life. So there's all like, and a lot of things that we view, they're not actually a danger to us, right? So the way the human mind works. Angelo, the $5 super chat towards my Bloomburrow box. Well, thank you, buddy. Let me heart that and put you up on the board. You're lord of the board, big boy. Down with hope. Who needs it? Jog 'em, yeah. I mean, and I think part of it is if you don't. I think I've come to realize that if you don't take an active hand in guiding your own mind, you're fucked. You are fucked. That's it. Your mind is gonna just like, bro. Even under the best of conditions, how equipped are you to deal with everything? And then if you're just not running in ideal conditions and you have no idea and your mind's just left to run to its own devices, you can end up in a real bad spot, right? So I got on the subject. I'm actually going to mention this now for anybody who's interested. This book is extremely useful. For real. I got this book, man, for me. I don't know, for everybody. But it literally explains things to you, how anxiety works, how depression works, the underlying mechanics of it, how you deal with the underlying mechanics, and how paying attention to what you're thinking. And like, I didn't realize that underneath all of the thoughts that you have, there tends to be an image, and that image conveys so much information in one instantaneous blink. But you have all these thoughts that are all these sentences as your brain runs away with everything, but it actually just ties down to an image and these kind of core thoughts. It's fascinating stuff, right? But not everybody's going to be interested in that or be in the position where it's going to help them. But for me, I found that book to be really useful, and I'm still using it to like sort my thoughts and pay attention to what's going on, because that's it. You have to pay attention to what you're doing, what you're spending your time thinking, all that kind of crap. It makes a real difference. As much as when I was younger, I used to go, that self-help crap is useless. Why would you bother with it? Now I get it. People have sorted out a lot of stuff. As you get older, you'll realize that all the answers are real simple. They've pretty much all been sorted out. You just have to be willing to accept them. Yep. Proper nutrition, sleep, exercise, staying away from negative thinking about yourself and others. These are like, all these things are the bedrocks to a good existence. And there's no other way around it. That's like, it's real simple, because underneath it all, we're really basic animals pretending we're something else. Bo Falcon says, don't worry, I won't steal the board from you tonight, Angelo. He's just like, I'm not going to take it. Don't worry. That's right, Tom. You got to be intentional, son. Ned, you've got it too? Nice. That's right, Neb. That is correct. You do get to control what you think about, at least to a degree. And even if you can't at first, you can learn to, like, bro, understanding the underlying mechanics of anxiety and depression was fascinating to me, because both of those things were working on me to different degrees. I come from a family of overthinkers, and like pretty much everybody but me is on like anti-anxiety medication, and I don't want it. I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. It's fine. I'm not against them using it. Everyone does things their own way, but it's not something that I want to deal with, right? And so learning about the underlying mechanics of it, it's like, oh, okay, all right, I understand this now. That makes a lot of sense. And there's an index in there where you can keep track of it all. So you can keep track of what levels you're at. And by understanding it, paying attention to whatever, the higher scores I was having on the anxiety index have decreased in a number of different categories. So yeah, it's fascinating stuff, but it can also seem really lame or boring to people who aren't in the right position to hear about it. Royal, oh, you just pulled a serialized card from Karlov Manor. Nice, buddy. Nice. Zatinus, you stop buying boxes, you do your pre-release and collect OG cards to add to your commander deck. That's a great way to do it, buddy. That's a great way to do it. Code came for the Magic, stayed for cognitive sciences. What up, DJ Longhair? How's it going, buddy? So you know what? Self-care, I got to admit, for real, like self-care that's what it is. But there's just something about the term that I don't like. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I see it and I get the concept, but for some reason, you know how just terminology will just rub you the wrong way? I don't like the term self-care, even though it's a perfectly reasonable term. But whatever, man. Eric, last thing you got to open was an hour of devastation. Oh, that was a while back. That was years ago. DJ Longhair Super Chat says, rolling through to drop a like and get perps donos. Hell yeah, Mr. DJ Long Bully in the house. I think it's hilarious that people thought that I was actually like angry at you. And I hate that too on a certain level, man. I'm just playing with them, bro. You don't have to think there's anything wrong going on. It's all good. It's all good. Esoteric says, like saying self-love, bad connotations. Self-love makes it sound like you're tugging it. Self-care, I guess really what it is self-care. It just sounds like something that somebody who is really weak needs to do for themselves or something. Do you know? It's like the way that I don't like the word cope. I really don't like. You need to find coping strategies. It's like, no, I need to find strategies to deal with these issues or whatever else. But like, I really don't like the word cope. It has a connotation of weakness. Like you're grappling with a demon that's always stronger than you, rather than recognizing that you're stronger than the demon and you don't need to cope with it. You just need to adjust to a new mentality. And word choice matters. How you think of things and look at things matters. So I don't know if other people have the same view of the word cope, but for me, cope is... It's a word of weakness, mental weakness. And if you use it, and I'm not denigrating people who use it normally. I'm just talking about how I react to it, you know? What up, Green Bay? How's it going? Angelo wants the chat to determine if he should sell his Sheoldred, the Apocalypse. Cast your votes now. Self-care sounds like a negative term. Hey, ma'am, go self-care yourself. But yeah, the mind state is a challenging thing, and I really do think that in this new internet era that it's even more difficult for people because you're bombarded by way more, and a lot of us have been lured into, like, I don't know if you guys do this, but me and Carly do this. You ever been scrolling through Facebook or Twitter or something, and then you go, yo, I'm wasting my time. I'm not getting anything from this. And I'm going to shut it down now because I'm wasting my time. And then within 30 seconds, inexplicably, without even really realizing it, you open it back up or an equivalent of it and are right back to scrolling. It's like eating a bag of chips or something. I don't need any more of these chips and I'm not even really enjoying it. And then you put the bag down and 4 minutes later, without realizing it, you're just eating the chips, you know? All right, DJ Longhair, have fun at work, buddy. Code, you know what? Maybe it is that cope has been used in multiple ways. That might be part of it. The votes are coming in. It looks like it's more sells than keeps, but just barely. It's almost a tie. Wrestler says the term self-care implies that the self-care has been taking care of others when they haven't and now must engage in narcissism as a defense against the world. You know what, bro? I think you're actually onto something here. That might actually be part of the thing that there's a certain level of like, I gotta care for myself at the expense of the world. Or like, yeah, like... Or like, I've got to finally take time for me, said by a guy who never took time for others. It does kind of rub me that way. You really are onto something with that, bro. 100%. Nathan says YouTube is like that for you until you hit one of my videos. Aw, thanks, buddy. What up, Blue Cats? How you doing? Yeah, that's why we used to call it just taking care of yourself. Yeah, you know what? Taking care of yourself doesn't, like, yeah, take care of yourself, buddy. None of that, like... You're right. It's like, for real. The different, like, terminology matters and the underlying thoughts that go along with it. And self-care just, like, even when I'm thinking, like, yo, I got to take care of myself. I need to be better to myself. I did not like the term self-care. And I thought that maybe it was just because I didn't want to accept the idea of, yo, self-care. If you accept it, that means that you're weak or you need help or whatever else. But I think it's just the other things around it, you know? Because that makes sense. That makes sense. Nathan says there's a level of self-care that's more properly termed community care. Going out and spending time with friends is a positive for all of you. Absolutely. Interactions with other people are extremely beneficial. Even very small interactions with somebody you don't really know very well at all. Just some guy who's working on your building that day, or you meet him out at the bus stop or whatever, and you just have a little chat that ultimately is meaningless, but that shit's good for you. Sharpie says, make money and buy dual lands. Get in on that real estate. Facts, you don't care about yourself? I've been there. I've been there before, for sure. Nathan, hanging out on a YouTube chill stream. I want to be clear. When I talk about that scrolling, I'm not talking about YouTube. Because YouTube has videos of like actual length. I'm talking about you're scrolling through Instagram, you're scrolling through Twitter, you're scrolling through Facebook, and it's showing you 30-second videos or like meme picture, somebody angry. Like it's just a constant flow of things, not a singular video experience. Wild Goat has come down off the mountain. How you doing, buddy? Oh, my back doesn't feel great. What are you going to do, though? Johan, did someone say price increase? I don't know. Did I? Price spikes, though. Wild Goat, yep, things have been pretty good for me. I've been indulging in a lot of self-care, you know what I mean? Oops, the tip fell off. It's moving on its own because it's magnets. Oh, I jerked my back in a way that did not feel good. Oh. Oh. Doomblade, yeah, I do wonder about the attention span shortening and all that TikTok nonsense. I don't like watching super short videos. I don't enjoy them. I don't like, for real. The only time I ever really end up getting caught is when there's just some hot chick with big fucking tits. And I'm just like, oh, God, I'm going to hover my mouse over this, aren't I? And then I hover the mouse over her and she just goes, kaboom, 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 squeak, squeak. And I'm just like, she does have nice tits. Like, that's about it, man. And then I just go, you got suckered in again. Come on, man, keep moving. Keep moving. That's right, Pierce. Just look at something wrong and some random muscle gets pulled. Study guide. In my opinion, do I think Modern Horizons 3 is going to have the same short print run? Modern Horizons 2 was available for like 2 years. They did print runs of it like well over a year after it was out. So what? Do you know what I mean? What are you talking about? There's going to be 1 billion boxes. There's going to be 1 billion boxes, and they're going to end up getting fire saled because the prices are absurd. John, you like shorts on YouTube where you get quick, shocking facts? John, I impregnated your mother. This has been a shocking fact. Holy fuck. Mom? You're going to have a brother, Billy. But I'm John. You've got multiple brothers. I got to go tell Billy. There's a lot of people who like short stuff. I don't. And I'm not making it. Because fuck it. Maybe if there was a joke I wanted to make that short, that quick, I would, but I'm not. I like long ass videos. I'm not like you, Yamagoro. An 8-minute video is, I'm like, am I really gonna click on this even? Like only 8 minutes? You expect me to click and all you've got is 8 minutes. I'll click on an 8-minute video if it's like, here, let me help you fucking with this program that you're having a problem with. Oh, okay, this software is glorched. That kind of stuff, right? But, nah. If I see an hour and a half, I go, oh, cool. I see 2 hours, I'm like, all right, 2.5, yeah, I'm here. 3 hours, all right. 5 hours, you madman. I might not watch it all in one sitting, but I'm in. Let's fucking go. You know? I hate super short content. I hate when I find something that I like and it's super short. It's just like, no, I have to click after 1.5 minutes. Fuck you, make it longer. There's certain things that can be short, but I don't like it. Angela, you're going to keep her because it's a tie? All right, fair enough. That works. Duncan, you think TikTok planned it and has trapped people? I mean, there's certainly a level of machination to it. Up the time limit, but you still crave the volume. It's crazy. I watched a kid sitting on the fucking bus and he's got his phone and he's just like, and just thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. And I'm just like, what is life like for you? What is this like? This is crazy to me. Like, just crazy to me. Al Super Chat says, good night, perp. I'm still around. Talk to you later. Have a good night, Al. Thanks, buddy. Random, you'll watch anything if it's interesting. 1 minute and 90 minutes? Perfectly reasonable. Perfectly reasonable. Just want to play the game. Why does Magic got to be turned into a stock market? Yeah, that's what they've done, right? That's what they've done. Blue Cat's satisfied with the short ones, long ones, skinny ones, short ones, fat ones. I'm excited about getting some new gear for the channel. I'm excited about the new sponsorship that I currently have under wraps, but is totally going forwards. It's totally happening. I got multiple sponsorship ads going on in March, which means I'm gonna be able to get a new toy for the channel, and I'm gonna. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Angelo, the Wizards does want all that money, buddy. That's right, Doomblade. The algorithm's just gonna feed you more of what you interact with. So if you find yourself in a negativity well, you gotta pull yourself out of it. I used to watch a lot of channels that were critical of all kinds of stuff. Like a lot of political stuff and all that. And I slowly but surely cut all of it out. Where now really the only kind of videos that I'll watch criticizing things are videos criticizing movies and TV shows. Other than that, nah. Hack, I'm with you. A movie being long isn't a bad thing unless the movie has a bunch of bloat in it, like Avengers Endgame did, where you're like, this movie doesn't need to be this long. There's a bunch of bloat in this and scenes that are definitely longer than they need to be with no real gain. So it depends. Vodka sponsor? I don't even drink, but I would accept that. I would accept it because people can decide for themselves whether they want to. FC Slay Bacon sponsors. I wish. TikTok has a feed reset button. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're just like, I want to keep watching stuff, but I don't want to watch the stuff I've already been seeing. Yeah, Tannhauser, you're right. The companies do experiment on their users to see how they react to things. 100%. 100%. Juggling, you're only on Facebook and YouTube. Fair enough. I think that Twitter's the worst of them. Code, yep. I mean, I like enjoying movies for the movie themselves, and I also enjoy like pointing out problems with the movies, going, well, that doesn't even make any sense based in the world or whatever. And yeah, product placement stuff like that too, editing things, all kinds of different aspects. It's a lot of fun when a movie pulls me in and I'm just fully there for the story. But if I'm not, there are other ways to be entertained as well. Felt Oppenheimer was too short, but was still good. All right, FC Slay, I still haven't seen that one, buddy. I have not seen Oppenheimer yet. Blue Cats, I'm good at exploiting weaknesses. So yeah, man, the social media stuff, it can definitely grind you down if you're not paying attention to how you're using it, right? And there's a bunch of people who don't realize the way the algorithm works, where it's like if you click on this one thing, YouTube's gonna be like, you love it, we're gonna show you all this stuff. But you could accidentally just leave your mouse hovered over some video about grandma's pie, and then YouTube's just like, ancient Victorian ways to cook your socks over the fire. And it's like, what is going on? Why am I being shown all this weird heritage crap? You know? That kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. Or you watch one lady in a see-through outfit clean her apartment, and then YouTube is like, here's all these ladies pretending that they're cleaning their apartment. Check out my clothing try-on haul. It's all see-through. Is it really a clothing try-on haul, or is it take a look at my tits? And that's fine. I get what this is. This is what 13-year-olds of this era get. In my day, we didn't have nothing. You know how hard it was to see a fucking naked lady? You know how hard it was to get your hands on like even a scrap of a nudie mag? You know how hard that was to get? And now you just fucking open Instagram and there's every chick just with videos of herself going booga 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 blah 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 blah. Do you like the way my butt cheeks look in the moonlight tonight? Which of my butt cheeks would you bite today, Billy? Kids these days have it too easy. Here I am, old and bitter, and all these 13-year-olds are burning their dick skin off to Instagram titty hoes. No fucking Sears, no Sears magazines with those shitty grandma brown bras for them, right? Right? It ain't right. Well, look, it looks like Hack and John both coming in as fans of the new Dune movie. I might check it out. Facts, you know what though? You got to bear in mind that sometimes when you see something and you've recently talked about it, then it's actually just that you're more like aware of it as a subject because your brain tunes out a ton of things. We're not prepared to deal with the world and all the information that's thrown at us. So sometimes when you've just talked about something and you see something related to that, it's not because something underlying going on, like the algorithm can hear what I'm saying and is doing this. It's just you're noticing it more because you're tuned into that particular thing, you know? Yeah, exactly, Eric. They state that they're not what they're for. This is a try-on haul video, and that's all it is. Now, I'm going to stretch over in these pants until you can count the wrinkles in my asshole. But this is definitely not for you to tug it to, right? That's the content I gotta get into. I'm gonna get myself a pair of fucking yoga pants and start doing butt cheek videos. Oh, man, oh man. But yeah, you just go on Twitter and you find people arguing, and then like you'll find someone will post something, and then people just post all kinds of other crazy shit under it. It's insane, man. I'm only middle aged, and I already feel like I'm fucking 700 and too old for the world. You know? Stupid little fucking TikTok kids. Their dumb, worthless bullshit. Sitting on the bus full of them, just listening to it, and it's like they all have phones, and they're all just brain damaged, man. They're ruined. I feel bad for them. I can't even imagine what being brought up with all this crap does. Paul, historian OnlyFans, you wait for it, buddy. You wait. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Oh. Yeah, man. They all have fucking phones and social media profiles and shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I genuinely do feel sorry for them. I can't even imagine. Like, as a kid, you just want to fucking fit in and you feel like there's all this kind of fucking shit wrong with you. And then you've got all these extra layers, bro. That's wild. That's wild. Angelo, your brother's still trying to get you into TikTok? I got no interest in the TikTok, bro. I got no interest in the TikTok. Nope, just I have not. I didn't even hear that. Doomblade, you're half my age and you already feel like you're 500? That's funny. Oh, man. Wizards of the Coast is posting cards that fit the Dune movie theme. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Of course, Dune just came out within like the last 48 hours. You're going to want to milk that, right? You're going to want to milk it. Milk it like a big-titted cow. Like those anime videos that the kids watch these days where it's like, Mom brought me home a cow lady and I can get my milk from her. And it's like, you want to drink warm milk straight from humans' tits, bro? And it's not a human, it's a cow human or whatever. And now you're gonna fuck it? What the hell, man? What the hell? Why would you want that, bro? Are you not worried about diseases and stuff? Like, she's not human. Get a human. She's a fucking cow. That's what. It's so weird. I remember the one milk company started a campaign when they called it the milk of human kindness. But every time I read it, I read the milk of humankind. And I always thought it was amazing that the human milk grosses me out, but cow's milk is okay. But here we have it, right? Sounds like an anime of 2020 plus. It sure does. It sure does. That time I reviewed Touching a Cowgirl's Jugs in November in another world after I was hit by a bus with my uncle, right? Camel milk is the closest to human milk? Bullshit. What about fucking ape milk, bro? Try and say camel milk is hack. I gotta wonder about your fucking lineage, bro. If your family's milk is closest to camel milk, I gotta wonder if you're actually not like, are you fucking related to Joe Camel, that cigarette smoking guy, and you're just a camel who can type on the computer? You ain't fooling me. You ain't fooling me, you hack. You know what? That's what if I worked with you, everything that you wrote, I'd pick it up and be like, shit looks like it was written by some fucking hack. Everything you did, I'd be like, some fucking hack did this. Looks like a fucking hack job. What hack did this crap? Because that is what I do at my workplaces, by the way. There was the one trainer, his last name was Hurdle. So I was like, I guess you're the last hurdle that employees have to overcome. And he's just like, oh my God, get away from me. There's another guy, his last name was Long. So I would just stand up and look at him like, hey, why the long face? He's like, fuck you, man. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You don't mind fans of anthro animals wearing what? Are you just talking about furries in a big old fancified terms? Is that what you're saying? You don't care about fucking furries getting dressed up, bro? I met a bunch of furries, but I didn't know they were furries because we were at a Halloween party. And I just thought that they had incredible Halloween costumes. The one guy's head had fucking lights and shit. It was crazy. Like these suits, these were thousands of dollars fucking suits that they were wearing. And I'm like, these guys take Halloween for fucking real. I met them at a YouTube party and they gave me their fucking channel business card. And I went to their channel and was just like, oh, they're fucking furries. It all makes sense now. These 3 motherfucking wolves had the most badass fucking suits in the place. In the place. They had really good suits. You don't mind them at their own conventions, but not at Walmart and stuff? Well, who cares? Who cares if somebody's out in a fucking fursuit in Walmart? It's the same difference as a kid being out in a fucking Spider-Man costume. Who gives a shit, bro? If they're not trying to fucking piss on your trees and I don't know, bite your steaks and stuff, who fucking cares? You know? It doesn't bother me. I'd have a laugh. I'd just be like, look at that guy. Of course, I'm a fucking weirdo. So what are you going to do? I'm not a weirdo like I go and dress like a furry, but I'm a fucking weird dude, right? And I just go out dressed however. I don't give a fuck, man. I remember the month I went to college wearing onesies because those were fucking comfortable. You know how many fucking chicks approached me because I was wearing onesies? I was like, what is going on? I didn't even understand it at first. And some of them, I remember being rude to about it because I was annoyed that they were asking me. And that just made them more interested. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, they just come up to me and I'm just wearing fucking onesies pajamas at fucking school. They're interested. And it's like, I'm surprised you're interested. I don't fucking care. That's why I'm dressed like this. Because it's comfortable and I don't give a fuck. That's why. So for me, I don't give fucking people going as furry, whatever. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I don't fucking care. There's very little that actually makes me embarrassed. Looking a particular way doesn't make me embarrassed. Treating people poorly, feeling like I've made somebody feel bad by being a dick, that can make me feel embarrassed. Where I'm just like, oh, I don't feel good. But other than that, fuck it. That's the first thing Carly ever heard was me yelling. I don't give a fuck what any of these people think. Pointing at a bunch of people who were 3 feet away from me. Because I didn't give a fuck what they think. Don't like what I'm doing? Fuck you and your mom. That's always been my attitude. I'm having a good time. You can enjoy it or you can shut up. Those are your 2 options. Nothing else is accepted. And I was just doing magic tricks. I was standing out by the bus stop at college, just boom, boom, making this elephant disappear. Scatter-da, where did the elephant go, Craig? Fuck you, bam, he's back. And he's just like, bro, aren't you embarrassed and uncomfortable doing that in front of all these people? And I just went like this. I don't give a fuck what any of these people think. And then Carly's like, she's way over there. Not at the bus we're getting on. She's like, I don't even know how far away, but my voice carries. So she fucking heard me. And I saw her smiling as she got on the bus that she was getting on. Because I make a fucking impression. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm good at getting attention. I make an impression, and people in my fucking vicinity, not just the person I'm talking to, people in my vicinity experience me. That's how life works. So, I don't give a fuck, son. Capsar, did you guys move? Yes. Yes, we moved on up to the east side. No, we haven't. No, we haven't moved again. No. You don't understand how furries wear they're just costumes. Do you not know how Halloween costumes work? Because it's the same difference, wrestler. It's just a Halloween costume, right? So, it's real simple. It's just a Halloween costume. And some of them have sex holes. Grasshopper says, I like a Johnny, but that doesn't make me a furry. Yeah, exactly. You gotta actually, be a full-on, a furry is somebody who thinks they're an animal and needs to wear a fur outfit or whatever to be comfortable. That's like a fucking furry, right? Somebody who wants to fucking wear a tail. I wear this tail. Okay, Sonic or whatever, or Tails. I don't know if Sonic has a tail. If he does, it's short. Does he have a tail? I don't know what Sonic's butt looks like. Oh, you can't even Google that. That's just going to be a nightmare, I'm sure. I'm going to say he doesn't have a tail. I'm going to say he doesn't have a tail. Yeah, grasshopper, yeah, people read into everything, bro. 100%. 100%. When am I painting the wall green? That's a great question, Jess. I got to do it sometime soon. It's on the list of stuff to do. You know, it is, man. Sometimes you're more motivated and whatever, you get stuff done, and sometimes you're only motivated to get particular things done. And so there's certain things I'm good at getting done, but painting the wall ain't one of them. All the work that goes into it, I hate physical labor. Like, I fucking hate it, dude. It fucking sucks. You kidding me? I gotta fucking drag out the paint this whole fucking wall, man. This is a big ass fucking wall. I don't even know why I agreed to get the fucking paint in the first place. Facts, that's where you and I disagree. I think it's absolutely acceptable for somebody to wear a My Little Pony costume in public. Why wouldn't it be? Who fucking cares? Who are you to dictate what people wear as clothing? You want to look at them and go, yeah, like, I don't like it. I think it's dumb, sure. But, like, to say it's not okay, they're not fucking hurting anybody getting dressed up like whatever. So you and I are going to differ on that one. You're not going to get me to agree on that. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. Actually, I'd get a good kick out of somebody wandering around as a fucking My Little Pony. That shit would amuse me. I just don't give a shit. You know, it's like, whatever, man. I don't fucking go in for this whole sense of propriety in society. I think that people fucking make all kinds of rules for themselves based on what they think other people are going to think of them. But you could walk through fucking town being the biggest chooch goofbag you want. And guess what? People will fucking barely remember it at all. It's like a blip. It's nothing. So you're denying yourself enjoying life because some random fuckstick that you don't know might think something slightly negative about you for a moment. What a way to rob yourself of a good portion of your life. Who gives a fuck, right? You don't like what I'm wearing? Well, fuck you. You're not wearing it, right? And your mom likes it when I'm porking her, so if your mom wants me to fucking dress up like fucking Hulk Hogan from the WWF and go, oh yeah, coming down from the top rope. And it's like, but that's the fucking voice for Macho Man. Listen, it's not your fucking job to decide that. Your mom likes Macho Man Randy Savage's voice coming from Hulk Hogan. And she wants me to say some really weird shit to her. But that's life, man. I gotta come down from the top ropes. So... There's a lot of stuff that I will judge people for. But like just straight up, like the stuff that's considered okay as fashion, is a lot of it is stupid. So if somebody wants to wander around dressed up like some big goofbag, that's great. That's great. Go for it. Live life. Have some fucking balls, right? Have some fucking balls. At least those fucking furries wearing tails and shit have the balls to at least try and be the dumb made up shit they're telling themselves they are. They have the fucking courage to be the dumb made up nonsense that they're pretending. You gotta respect it on some level, man. It takes fucking stones. It takes stones to go, no, fuck you, I'm a goat and I'm gonna walk around like a goat. I mean, you probably need a bit of counseling, but it takes stones. Hack, you wear a lot of black and you've been asked to leave public events like carnivals and malls before? Oh, it's probably because you're ugly or smell. Like, if I was you, I would check a mirror and see if you're really ugly and have somebody smell you to figure out if you stink. Because most places won't just go, get out, you're wearing too much black clothing. So you're probably just telling yourself that but the reality is probably going to be like, your face is just scaring the kids or your stink is killing people's dogs. That's my guess. Or you know what? They take a look at you. It's got nothing to do with your clothes. They just realize that where you are, you can't hack it, man. You can't hack it. Take that. Hack dot backslash. Take that hack. Take that hack dot backhand. Grasshopper. Exactly, man. Exactly. Think about, like, if you want to know how much what you do matters in terms of limiting yourself, think about somebody you fucking hate. Think about some famous guy you hate or whatever. How little you think about them and how much it'll matter when they're fucking dead or any of it. And realize how little what you do matters to fucking anybody. And you're just denying yourself your chance to live your fucking best life for real. For real. Chicken Crew, excited for the Hulk Hogan action. What up, Fulgore? Hack, that's your thing now. If you haven't used that before, just start using that to get out of conversations. Any conversation you want to be like, I can't talk, I can't hack it. I can't hack it. Just keep doing that. Respect me as you run away. Millmaster, are you too late? It's not too late. It's never too late. But yes, you are too late. Fuck you. Jess, you got what? You got so stinky from stepping in a pond you had to bleach your foot? Just take a fucking shower. Just take a shower. You don't have to pour bleach on you so like some weird fucking hobo. Fulgore, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Keeping it calm for the back. What up, TCG dude? How you doing? Man, tomorrow I got to work on multiple sponsorships. I don't know if I'm going to put a video out tomorrow, but I got to work on multiple sponsorships. Angela says, love your haters. That's how you know you have a good life. I'd say just fucking ignore them. Who gives a shit? That's my go-to. If you hate me, cool. Go ahead. Like, knock yourself out. But I ain't going to waste my time looking at or engaging with it, man. There's way too many people who want to have a good time with me, and I've been suckered into that before. Why would I waste time on people who don't like me? Let me correct your opinion, but go ahead, man. Hate me. Make shit up about me. I don't give a fuck. It don't change nothing about me. All you do is add to the legend. Go ahead. All people will see is there's hundreds and hundreds of you talking about me. I don't even give a shit. This stuff is happening all over. How do I know? Because other people tell me. I don't go searching it out. They send me pictures and shit going, I found this. I was defending you. It's like, it's all good, man. You don't even have to. Let them. They're having fun. They're having fun. Everyone's having a good time talking shit about it. We're having a good time with the stuff, actually enjoying it. It don't matter. They're not hurting me. I'm not like, oh, no. Gary Johnson said something. I don't like that guy. No, Gary, but I know you and we have a deep connection and it hurts. So, yeah, man. The fact that there's a bunch of haters to me just feeds my ego. I know I got a fucking presence and these people got too much fucking time on their hands, I guess. That's what I feel about. I'm like, there's so much like to hate out there. The fact that you're taking time to talk about me like I'm a thing just kind of feeds the ego overall. You know what I mean? So have at it. Hundreds of people want to get in on a fuck the Magic Historian Fest. No worries, bro. It don't hurt me. It don't hurt me. Millmaster, monetize your haters? Bro, there's like, who is it? Is it like Billy Ray Cyrus or somebody like that? There's some singer who like sells shirts like, I love Billy Ray Cyrus, but also sells the shirts that say, maybe it's Garth Brooks, I hate Billy Ray Cyrus. So like, if you hate him and you buy a shirt saying you hate him, you're buying it from him. It's just like, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's right, Paul. At this juncture, like, it's impossible to not have people talking smack about you if you have any level of visibility, right? Hell, I was in Keyforge for not even a week before people were talking smack about me there. What up, Daniel? Fulgore! Yeah, yep, you're right. Me and Rudy do have a lot of haters, and we do get mentioned in MTG subreddits. It makes me chuckle when I'm looking through informational blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's one of my thumbnails. And look, and it's just like, in some places, it's like, this guy knows what's up. In other places, it's just like, this guy is a moron. But no matter where it is, there's always people talking shit. But there's usually people saying good stuff too. Some of the hate fests have been pretty hilarious. I went through it and I'm like, wow, like this is the most unreasonable deconstruction I've ever seen. It's like everything about me, like all of it. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's lucky for me that I am not super fragile because it would like, bro, Seeing hundreds of people talk shit about you, it's a trip. But when you go, why are they talking shit about me? What have I done? Oh, did I start a fire that hurt a bunch of kids? And did I steal a bunch of people's pensions? Oh, why do they hate me? Oh, because I don't share their opinion about a card game. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Knock yourself out. Hate me all day. Oh no, bad man, don't talk about cardboard the way I like. Like, you can't take any of the hate seriously because what I do doesn't matter. Like, it matters from the perspective I'm having fun, you guys are being entertained, but it doesn't matter. This is nothing to do with curing world hunger or diseases or all that, right? Like, so if you want to be upset at me and hate me, cool, man, do it. Live your life. If it makes your life better, it's not making mine worse. I actually use up more energy trying to help other people not feel bad about people talking shit about me. Where it's like, I was in their defense. It's like, don't even. You're just going to spend your energy. Those people, you're not going to convince anybody. And I don't need you to defend me because I'm not under attack. Like, this is happening way over there. And I don't care. Like, for real, I don't care. I remember when I used to share this shit because I thought it was funny, but it gets people riled up. And then I realized that and went, oh. Like, my best friend was making a list of people's usernames. I'm going to get these guys. And it's just like, no. See, I was bringing this up because I think it's funny. And it's also a tribute to the fact that I have genuine presence and these people can't do shit about it. So I'm not looking to get you worked up, bro. Like, that's not what we want out of this. I hate the Magic Historian shirts. I should. I should. Fulgur, I know it's funny. There's like so many Magic creators fall into the umbrella of like not being critical of Wizards in any way or doing anything that people can really complain about. So the ones that do things that can be complained about are lightning rods. People are whiny. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And like it's funny to watch like the stuff they make up about you too. And it's just like, this is wild. Look at all the things people have made up about me. Like, if you had told me, bro, like, you're big enough that there'll be hate threads on you with hundreds of people in it, I'd be like, no. And then I see it and I'm like, oh, wow, I've reached a lot of people. You know, it's like, I've got like hundreds and hundreds of haters, maybe even like in the few thousands, but I've got tens and tens of thousands of fans. You know what I mean? So it's just like, the haters are like a fucking, like a lake. And the lovers are like a fucking ocean. So it's like, meep, whatever, bro. It's just, hey, neat. There's a lake dedicated to me, too. Like, fuck Hatcher, bro. Did you see it? You know? That's it, FC Slay. How dare you detract from my opinions on cardboard rectangles? Or, you're destroying the game. Yes, I am. I am that powerful. I'm destroying the game that you love. Next, whatever your favorite snack is, I'm coming for that. I'm coming for the fucking Lay's company. Do you like salt and vinegar chips? I'm gonna get them discontinued. Lay's chips disaster! Oh my god! Chip eaters rage at new Lay's flavor. Lay's is gonna go out of business. I'm coming for you. Caesar, you won your store championship. Nice. That's awesome, buddy. Facts. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Like that. Well, I don't know how right you are. I mean, when you say it's too bad they can't just go find stuff they like instead, some of them gain enjoyment from complaining, right? So it's fine. I can be the bad guy. You need me to be the guy you point at. That's the bad guy. All right. Fine. I'm the bad guy because I'm talking about what's going on and the way you don't like the way I do it. Oh, you sensationalize it. Some days I wish you would just make a video saying everything's normal in Magic. That's not a video, moron. It's called the news, you dumb fuck. So if there's no news, I won't be here. Like that. What? I wish you would come on and make a video that no one would want to watch because it has no information. Who the fuck on earth wants that? Who? Why? What the fuck are you talking about? Right? Nonsense. I deal with nonsense. All dress trips are better. Oh, all dress tastes like dirt now. Ruffles all dress chips are garbage now. It's crazy. I don't know what they did to the recipe, but it tastes like dirt. It's awful. Awful. Really disappointing too, because I loved all dressed, but now, AI perp on a loop saying everything's fine in Magic in every linguistic way possible. I made a video, a normal day in Magic, and I uploaded it on the Hatcher channel. And it's a 45-second video going, greetings, owners of blah, 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 blah. It's a normal day in Magic. Nothing's happening. I'd like to thank my patrons. And it's like, that's it. The video ends. Like, this is what you want? No, it's not. You want news. That's what you want. You want news. I wish you would just say it's a normal day. Why? That's boring. That's boring. You don't fucking want that, you liar. If I made what you said you want, you wouldn't want it. Hey, you know, instead of making meals with all the spices and garnishes, what if you just put 2 pieces of bread on a plate? I wish that you would do that and call it a meal. And then they'd walk up and be like, what is this? This is nothing. Yeah, Fulgore, exactly. Why is he so negative? It's like if Hasbro was doing shit right, he'd be talking. It's like, I don't make up the news. I don't make these situations. I just talk about them. I just talk about them. I don't fucking make them. Yeah, it's just exactly, Pierce. No, it's not. It's not interesting for me either. Why am I going to take the time to make a video about nothing? It's so silly. It's so silly. I mean, I get the underlying mentality, right? Where it's like, I would like for things to be calm, but like, I'm not responsible for that. Cauldron. Oh, gonna have to check it out in the archive. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you over there later on then. AFC Slay, the salt and vinegar ruffles and some other ruffles are still okay, but they've changed the all-dressed flavor, and it's just awful now. Awful. It's awful. Pop my knees. There we go. I saw a video today of some fucking chick. She filled her mouth with dry pasta, and then she got her dad to like crack her neck or whatever. And when he cracked her neck, she fucking bit down on the pasta, so it made this crazy crunching noise. And he leapt back. Like, ah! And I was like, you know what? That's pretty funny, actually. I can get down with that. I like crap like that. There's so much stuff on the internet now where, like, it's all just dumb. Like, you can tell how fake it is, and you just go, okay. I drew this guy across from me on the subway in 60 seconds. No, you didn't. We all know you didn't. And all these people, of course, it just gets you more interaction as people go, this isn't real. This isn't real. Oh, just so much crap. My wife did this to me. No, she didn't. It's so staged. Listen to your stilted fucking dialogue. This is all so fake. Surprising these guys, you couldn't have surprised them. Look at all the stuff you have set up. They would see you through the windows. You have all of these things going on. There's 5 of you, and you've been so loud. And now they open the door. Wow, what's going on? Fuck all of you. Pierce, do it at your next chiropractic appointment. That's a good one. Mailmaster, the translation is, I don't like what you said is happening, and even though I know it's true, I'd rather you not even say it at all. Yeah, you know what? That definitely does describe some of the people for sure. They're like, yo, no, man, truth hurts. I don't want to hear it. And it's just like, I'm not trying to force you to hear it, bro. You're the one who came to hear what I have to say. Everybody who hears my videos chose that. I didn't choose it for you. You chose it. Yeah, and I don't hide who it is you're dealing with. It's my big old face in every fucking thumbnail. I haven't changed the formula in fucking years. You know who it is. So it's your own fucking fault for clicking on it. I have no idea on earth why people do that to themselves. I do not understand it. I don't like this. Why are you watching it then? I don't watch things I don't like. It's a bizarre concept. Your life is fucking incredibly finite. Like, for real. And you're gonna piss some of it away watching somebody you don't even like? You're a fucking idiot and a loser. I'm supposed to respect your opinion. You're too stupid to respect your own time, and I'm gonna respect it? Go fuck yourself, clown face. That's dumb. That's dumb. What up, Tamora? Facts, you appreciate my honesty because my channel's helped you in some cases decide which sets are worth buying. That's exactly what I want to hear. I've never been making videos just going, don't buy this product, you can't buy this product. All I do is lay out everything as I see it so people can have the information and make their own decisions. I said it a bunch of times. I'm not trying to stop anybody from playing Magic. I'm not trying to stop anybody from enjoying Magic. What I'm trying to do is point out the shit that Wizards is fucking pulling so that people can be aware of it and make their own educated decisions. Pierce, man, anything's better than watching the Hallmark Channel, dude. That's awful. That's awful. Yeah, Millmouse, that's it. Giving information so you can better engage with the products that speak to you. Unacceptable. Also, you know what? I don't do it in a sugar-coated kind of, these are some flaws I could say. I do it in a big, grandiose, right-in-your-face kind of over-the-top way because that's my fucking style. I don't do it half-assed. I use my whole ass and half of somebody else's ass. I do it 1.5 ass style. What up, Constantine? Hello to Greece. Oh. All right, my friends. It's been fun hanging out. It's time for me to get going. So I will catch up with you guys again very soon. I've got some fun things. You're gonna enjoy the joke. You're gonna enjoy the joke in at least one. There's at least one good joke in the Ridge sponsorship. I've got a funny idea that I really like, and that's gonna be in there. And then the other sponsorship, I still have to work the specifics out for. I'm not sure exactly what approach I'm gonna go for, but yeah, tomorrow is a sponsorship day so that I can get some coolness. It's gonna be cool. Some people might even figure it out ahead of time, but whatever. Whatever. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. Have a good night, and I will see you all again very soon.